Oh, wow. I think I am live. Yay. I hope I look okay. Let me check really quick. Bear with me. Let me see if I can see my live. Oh, I can't. Look at me. I can see myself. Hold on. Okay, yay. I can see myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly energy update. I do these on Instagram, but I decided to go ahead and take it on to YouTube. Once again, thank you so much to the subscribers. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful and so blessed. So thank you for everybody who is tuning in again to your girl, honey. Okay. And welcome. If you are new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. So, honey, let me light. Okay. Let me light the incense. Okay. This has been a very interesting few weeks. I've been MIA for a little bit. That solar eclipse energy, honey, really took a hold of your girl. And I just felt like I needed to get myself together and kind of hash out my stuff, my SHIT, okay? Before I come on here and talk to anybody about theirs, okay? And now I'm feeling better. For this week, damn near, through all of December, we really need to watch out with that stuff dealing with karmic situations, okay? And it's really giving me almost like the wheel of fortune, having to do things over and over and over again until we get the lesson. That's really the vibe of this week, karma, okay? There's a solar eclipse happening right now in Sagittarius, honey, okay? And I was watching an astrologer and they were talking about how Jupiter is conjunct Saturn, and that has a lot to do with karma, okay? So be careful of that, okay? A lot of us are feeling very sleepy. I don't know if that's really the word to say, a little tired, because we've been doing a lot of work, okay? We've been really just dealing with a lot of demons, hashing out things that happened to us in the past, overcoming self-doubt, increasing self-esteem, thinking better about ourselves, leaving things in the past. It's a lot of work, and a lot of us MFers are tired. We're physically exhausted. We're physically drained. Not to mention all the energy updates we're getting hit with. It's a lot of draining energy right now, but it's not for nothing. It's for a reason. So we got to keep on going. I just saw this meme where this person was like, "Oh my gosh, how many more times? How many more cycles do we have to go through of that? Oh, you're tired, but keep on going." I know it sounds very cliche, but that's really what we have to do until the end of the year. A lot of people are saying December 21st. That's when there's going to be this huge energy, transition. But for me, I'm saying end of the year, honey. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep learning those lessons because we ain't done yet. But when it comes to this week, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards and see what we got going on for this week. I want to see what is going on for this week in regards to energy. What is the energy update for all of us as a collective this week? What is the collective energy update for us? What's the collective energy update for us this week? All right, let's see what the T is. So we have the Page of Swords, which says inspection, okay. The Ace of Swords, which says intellect, okay. So already starting off with two cards that are swords. King of Wands, leadership. Automatically, Spirit is giving me very much, it's not easy being the boss. It's not easy getting knowledge. It's not easy opening up that third eye. It's giving me it's not easy to know the truth. Okay? Let's see what else. Nine of Swords, anxiety. So we in our minds a lot this week. Eight of Wands, message. And then we have the Ace of Cups, fondness. That's interesting. Theme card. Five of Pentacles, poverty, honey. Ooh, child. is giving me very self-limiting doubts and self-limiting beliefs. So during this week, you guys, some of us might be going through situations where those old fears might be popping up, especially when it has to do with the material realm. Like, do we have enough money? Do we have enough food? Is our career stable? Are we going to go broke again? Are we financially stable? Kind of that type of energy it's giving is giving very much, am I okay? Am I safe? And some of those and when I said that, it's like root chakra. It's giving me very much a root chakra. Am I safe here on earth? Am I okay? Do I have to live in constant fear? Do I keep having to have these anxieties of the past sneak up on me and then I become debilitated? It's giving me very much that. But a lot of these thoughts, okay, might be keeping us very stagnant, okay, keeping us from being this King of Wands energy that these situations are trying to put us in. And when I said that, I saw 555. So instead of us taking these moments of reflection, you know, when things pop up like that and those types of thoughts pop up, some of us out there are going to be sadly resorting to anxiety and fear, you know what I'm saying, over anxiety and fear over seeing these situations as learning lessons and stepping stones and inspection and intellect for the next year so we can be better people. Some of us aren't seeing it like that. Some of us are so tired and exhausted from the energies that have been hitting us left and right. It's like, what more is there? This has to be bad. How much more can I get hit with? And when I said that, I saw 636. But Spirit is really just asking us to keep going because there is a message in all of this. And the message in all of this is that we need to open our hearts more, Ace of Cups. We need to trust Spirit more. We have to realize what is going on. You might say, Spirit reads, let's find out, girl, why is all this crazy SHIT going on? And I feel tired and exhausted, like I don't want to do anything and I just want to shut the whole world out. A lot of us are feeling like that, and the reason why we're feeling like that is because we have to learn these lessons before the new year. And if we do not, we are going to continuously keep that cycle going for years to come. And who in the heck wants to do that? Who in the heck wants to feel that way and wants to go through these cycles over and over again? So yes, we're going to have to be asking ourselves the hard questions. Yes, some anxieties may pop up. You get what I'm saying? Some things may happen where it might cause our heart to flutter and sweaty palms and things of that nature. But it's happening because we are being asked to step up and lead and step up in our truth and power and our intellect. You get what I'm saying? We are no longer defined by the past and those past anxieties. It's time for us to kind of take on this King of Wands energy, and it has the Leo as a tattoo right there. I hope you guys can see that. It has the Leo as the tattoo on the woman. It's saying it's time for us to boss up. Yes, this may be the 15th time this anxious energy and these thoughts keep popping up in our head. But there's a message in it, and let's learn the message. And the message is, like I said, that no longer defines us, and it's time for us to lead. We're having these thoughts come in this week to rid ourselves from them. We're having these thoughts this week about, are we safe? Are we grounded on earth? Are we okay? Do we have enough food, food, clothing, and shelter? Is my job okay? Oh my gosh, I'm having these panic attacks. Am I going to die from this? I keep going through stuff. Am I going to make it out? We're having this moment so we can really reflect and tell ourselves the truth and say, you know what? I know what's going on energetically. I'm listening to spirit reads. I'm listening to astrologers and things of that nature. I know this is for a reason. And this that's going on right now, like Spirit's telling me right now, is just for a freaking season, you guys. And when I said that, I saw 909. It's just for a season. It's not for always. We have to go through this rough patch right now, or it may seem like a rough patch, so we can rid ourselves from all this energy and all this baggage that we've been holding on to for God knows how long. And when I said that, Spirit is really giving me very much, a lot of us might be experiencing some physical pain when it comes to our back or our shoulders or our pelvis or our knees and stuff. That has to do with the physical. And when my camera did a little flicker when I said that. But that has to do with us carrying the burden and an energy of not just us working through our demons and our energetic, stuff, but we're also working through our ancestors as well. A lot of us out there that are feeling broke down, tired, feeling older than we are, feeling, just drained right now. A lot of us are ridding ourselves of not only our stuff, but your daddy, your mommy, your granny, your great grandma twice removed. A lot of us are purging that type of stuff out. When I said that, I saw 1022. So that's also giving me very much watch these angel numbers this week. There's going to be a lot of messages. 8 of Wands. It says messages right there. Okay. We're getting rid of a lot of things. And sometimes you might fall into that thing where it's like, oh my gosh, life isn't fair. Or, oh my gosh, why do we have to do this with ancestral karma and healing? It's not mine. Why do I have to take on these burdens? Sometimes we can fall into that state of mind because sometimes they can feel like that. But we have to realize these are the cards we are dealt and we are strong enough to handle it. So don't let the mind play tricks on you. Don't let your mind play tricks on you, sweetie. Don't do it. Because you're going to be in a bad spot when you're over here letting your mind play tricks on you with that nine of swords, but all in reality, you could be over here with this King of Swords energy if you just change your mindset up and also change your heart up and start believing and having faith that everything's going to work out. We're just going through this thing for a moment. Okay? So let me go ahead and pull... Let me see. Let me go ahead and pull a clarifying card. What is a good clarifying card for this right now? The clarifier for right now. Let's get a clarifying card for this reading. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And then for the theme card, I have call on your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So this is giving me very much, as much as you may be irritated right now, as much as these old things, thoughts and feelings might be overflowing you, try to find a silver lining in it. Try to have fun. Try to think of the positive. Take on this Ace of Cups energy. Take on that Ace of Cups energy, a new you, a new feeling. Believing just because. Having faith just because you've been put through trials and tribulations your whole life, but somehow you're still here and you still made it. Celebrate that. Have many celebrations for yourself. There's a lot going on right now in 2020. Try to make it better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have some fun. Do something that relieves stress. Play a little bit. Harness that inner child, and that's giving me very Ace of Cups too. Harness that inner child. Do something that makes you feel happy. Watch something funny. Distract your mind from going to this Nine of Swords energy. Talk to a friend. Do something fun. And another thing is giving me with this play card is giving me very much, because I saw the Soul Family card, calling your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. I'll say this with this card. This can be a good week also to see who's really in your corner and whose energy is meshing with you and whose is not. Who is your true soul family? That's a question that you can also ask yourself this week. Who is it? And who are those people out there that are actually energy suckers off of you because you might be an empath, or you might be a healer, or you might just be a nice person? You know what I'm saying? Who are those people out there that you can really trust and depend on to make you feel that basically, like, who can you depend on to make you feel better when you just need it? Sometimes you just need someone to make you feel better. Sometimes you just need a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes you just need somebody to console you. Who is that in your corner? Okay? And who are the people? It's time to decipher who is in the soul family and who is not. Who are the people out here? And also, not just make you feel better, because Spirit said, wait a minute, let them know. Also, Spirit is telling me, who are those people out there that keep it a band with you? They keep it real with you, no matter what. They love you and they keep it a stack with you. They're not just blowing smoke up your you-know-what. They keep it but real with you. And who are the people out there that act like they keep it real with you, all the while sucking all your energy up and draining you of your life force and your energy, because you always have to help them out, or you always have to exert your energy and they don't do nothing but complain to you. You know what I'm saying? Who is real and who is not, who's draining your energy and who's bringing life into you. Because don't get me wrong, you need to bring your own life into yourself. Okay? You need to bring your own life into yourself. However, who is it out there that brings you down and who lifts you up? Who is your friend circle? Who's your soul family? Yes, period. Trust and depend on. Hey, and there's my girl right there, okay? Who can you trust and depend on in your circle? Even if it's not your circle and it comes to relationships, can you depend on who you're in a relationship with? Can you depend on your family? Can you depend on X, Y, and Z, whoever it is? Who is the people in your life that you call your tribe when things get tough? Because we're going to need to know that for this year coming up. Okay, and that's the Spirit. I don't know why. But Spirit is saying we need to know that for the year coming up. And not even just the year coming up. This energy that is happening right now. Okay? Coming up to December 21st and moving on to 2021. We need to know who are the energy suckers and who are the ones that pour into you and on the same energy field as you. Because let me tell you this. Sometimes you might have to leave people alone. Respectfully. Sometimes you have to let relationships go for your own peace of mind. So you don't end up in this 9 of Swords state. Anxiety, up all night. Tired, destitute. Because you over here worried about what Ray and what Alexis is doing. Because they hurt you so many times, now you don't know what the heck to feel, but yet you still have some strange attachment to them. It's time to let them go. We need to start deciphering, because we have 1, 2, 3 Swords cards here. We need to start using that air sign energy to decipher what is what, okay? Who is who, period. When it comes to family, relationships, and friends, period. If it's draining you, leave it alone. Respectfully. And sometimes you just need to tell somebody, hey, look, I don't have the energy for this. Let's leave it alone. Okay? So let me see if I can pull one more. You know what? I'm going to pull 2 more cards because it is the solar eclipse today. So I'm going to pull from my cards right here. I am the go-to person. I hate it now. I used to love being the motivator. Honey, I'm done. Let me tell you something about us that are always the motivator and the champion and the cheerleader. We're tired. PSA to all the people who are friends to healers and spiritualists and the go-to people and the middleman and the motivator, we is tired. We're dealing with our stuff, not only with this solar eclipse and this 2020 pandemic. We're dealing with other people's stuff. And we got to try to keep a happy ASS face. I'm trying not to cuss. We're tired. Okay? But us out there, we cannot give up. We have to reclaim our energy. Because that's on us. That's another lesson that we need to learn as people who feel like we're the go-to people and all that. We need to learn how to sit our asses down. Excuse my French, I had to say it. Okay, didn't feel right if I would have spelled it out. I just had to say it. We got to learn how to sit down and put the phone on Do Not Disturb and watch a movie. Okay? Sheesh. We got to learn to take a chill pill for a moment. We're not everybody's saviors. We're not the middleman. We are helpers and healers, don't get me wrong. But how in the world are we going to help other people and, what do you say, motivator? Okay. How are we going to help and motivate people when we can't even motivate ourselves? And that's the tea with me. I had to take a moment off from Instagram and YouTube and gather my own thoughts up. Because I'm going through a lot when it comes to ancestral healing, spiritual healing. I'm moving from dimension to dimension nightly. I'm having dreams where it feels like I'm awake. Okay? I'm dealing with other people. You know, energies I can feel. But that's where I had to draw the line for myself. That's nobody, I don't want to say it's nobody's fault but my own, but low-key it is. It's nobody's fault but ours. Because that's where we have to draw boundaries. That's the tea for this week too. Giving me very much, like I said in the beginning, root chakra vibes. We have to learn to set boundaries for ourselves so we don't end up with this 9 of Swords energy. Anxiety ridden and depleted and confused as to why. Why are we so depleted and anxiety ridden? Because there's no boundary. There's no relaxation. There's no playtime. There's no celebration. There's no not taking, time so serious time. We're over here worried about everything else. worried about ourselves. So how in the world are we going to heal and motivate people when we can't even do that for ourselves and take a rest for ourselves and put ourselves first sometimes when it comes to our energy? I don't know. Okay. We got to get it together. Okay. We got to stop putting ourselves in these positions, because we're putting ourselves in the position. That's what Spirit is giving me very much of. It's giving me very much. We're putting ourselves in these terrible mind states and positions. We really can boss up and be the King of Wands vibe. And boss up and say, hey, I don't like that. Or, hey, I'm going to have to decline. Or, hey, maybe we do this then. Or, hey, speak up for yourself. Use that throat chakra. Spirit is giving me very much. Use the throat chakra. Some of our throat chakras are closed, and it's just too much, Lord. It's too much energy with that. It's like we're trying to be people pleasers, but where's that going to get you? Please yourself for a little bit. Please yourself this week. Okay? Do things that make you feel calm, cool, collected, not on edge, not anxiety ridden. What is it that makes you feel that way? Okay? What is it? Whew, let me tell you something. I've been working on my root chakra. This is patchouli and incense for the root chakra, and it's hitting me all slam in my face, honey. It's saying yes, sis. All right. Where's my water, Lord have mercy? I need a drink of water. Hold on, y'all. Bear with you, girl. You said LOL period. Yes. PSA, honey. Oh my gosh, this spring water is so freaking good. I love spring water. Anywho, back to the cards. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. It's time. See, I didn't want to go all the way here, but Spirit wanted me to go here because these two go together. So let me try to get these energy updates from Spirit right quick, because I ain't even want to go here. What we're getting from this is, we are so anxiety ridden and stressed out and shook and scared and down and depleted because we are afraid to be a leader. We are afraid to use that throat chakra, like I was saying. We are afraid to take action and speak up for ourselves on what we deserve. We're so afraid of losing people and people looking at us like we nuts, and people thinking we're basically, in a nutshell, I don't even have to say too much. We're too worried about how other people view us that we be over here in the corner shook and anxiety ridden. We be too afraid of how if people are gonna leave us, or people are gonna look at us like we're weird and outcasts. If we really take action and become leaders and live in our truth, okay? But little do you know, people aren't even thinking about us that hard. That's the tea. That's where this Nine of Swords is coming on. We're thinking ourselves into magical make-believe situations that have not even occurred yet, nor will never happen. We're over here making up illusionary things. What if this happened? What if that happens? What if this person doesn't like me? What if this person leaves me? What if my boss thinks I'm crazy? What if they think I'm a bitch? What if? Spirit is telling us to take those what ifs and shove it up our hindquarters, okay? And start living in our truths and taking action on the things that we feel is right in our heart. And let me tell you something. If we do that this week, a win-win outcome is forecast. So a situation where you might be saying, okay, I don't even want to talk this out, or I don't even want to express myself because I'm afraid that the person ain't going to like me no more. Sometimes you got to keep it real with a Nigga and a bitch, okay? Sometimes you got to keep it real with them. And people may feel a certain way about you in the beginning. They might be like, they told me about myself. However, in the future, usually in the near future, they will respect you for standing up for yourself. We need to start standing up for ourselves this week. And because it says a win-win outcome is forecast. So yeah, they may not like what you have to say, but was it the truth though? Because if it was the truth, a win-win outcome is forecast because they have nothing left to do but respect you. They may not have liked what you said, and you might feel a little anxiety ridden in really expressing yourself the way you did or standing up for yourself like you did. However, you have no other option but to respect and be proud of yourself for speaking your truth And they have no option but to respect you and have no option but to know where you stand on the situation. Okay? So don't be afraid to express yourself, period. Then we have your commitment is being tested. Spirit is testing us, sweeties, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. And these aren't tests that we have in college and pre-K and second grade. These are spiritual tests. This is the cutting the truth from the lies. Who is real and who's not? Who have faith and who don't? That's really what Spirit is giving you. A message. 8 of Wands. Make sure to look up that 8 of Wands card. There's a quick message coming about this is it. Faith is being tested. That's what Spirit is saying. Commitment is being tested too. Okay, y'all. Spirit saying. We're getting down to the wire where we're coming up on that December 21st. Or we're coming up on 2021. Where we had one of the biggest years for self-reflection and learning. Now it's time for the exam. The end of the year review. The end of the year exam. What have you learned and what have you not? Were you just playing in Spirit's face, or were you really doing the work? And once you did the work, you're putting that work into action this week. Are we putting our work into action? Are we putting our faith into action? Or are we over here cowering in the corner, scared and shook and anxiety ridden? Because some might seem a little off for a moment. Or something might feel a little hurtful in a moment. But when you get in those types of situations, Spirit is telling me to tell you guys, think about all the times that you were delivered out of those situations and how you're still here standing. We're all still here standing, period. We're still here. We're growing. We made it. We got this, Some people might be like, we barely made it. I'm legally blind half near. But we made it, you guys. We have to start, like this card said, play. Don't be so serious. We got to take our wins when we can take it. Okay, we have to take our blessings where we can take them, because one thing I always say on my lives, if you watch me on my Instagram, I always say, sweetie, we're still breathing and living. There's people out there that died yesterday. There's people that are dying now. But look at us. Okay, we ain't dead. We still breathing. We still got moments to change. We still have a moment to be King of Wands energy, Ace of Swords energy. We have a moment. We can do this. We can switch it around. So you might be having a bad week starting off. Or when you're watching this, you might be in a bad mood. You might be irritated. You might be like, how can this week get any better? Oh, how can this week get any better? It can. We're not effing dead yet. Period. So we still got time. Just change it around. Inner child. What makes you laugh? What makes you have fun? I've already talked about this with this play card. Do something this week that cuts all the seriousness out. Watch a comedy film. Go outside, like I said. Just do something very fun. Spend time with your children. Do something that gets you to that childlike state before you knew about all the complexities of the world and all the dramas of the world. Do something that's good for your heart. And that's also giving me very Ace of Cups energy like I got here. Do something good for your heart this week. And then we have spiritual awakening, sweetie. Everything I talked about in this live has to do with spiritual awakening, honey. I just got to tell you like it is. We're going through that dark. Some people have already went through the dark night of the soul. Some people are going through the dark night of the soul. It can get rough. But that's what we have to keep on holding on and do something to lighten the energy. We got to. There's no other choice. Nobody else is going to do it for us. We have to make the conscious decision to lighten the energy. That's why I got me this citrine, this really beautiful citrine, because your good sis over here has been really going through it with this spiritual awakening stuff, honey. Okay? But also, physical symptoms. Some of us this week, which kind of ties into the 9 of Swords energy, might be going through the physical ailments and physical symptoms of spiritual awakenings. You get what I'm saying? You take the time out to look that up if you don't know the, physical symptoms of spiritual awakening and what happens. We have to remain calm, relax, breathe. It's okay. You're not the only one going through it. It might feel a little weird at the moment. You might be questioning, why the heck am I feeling this way? Breathe through it and try to bring something peaceful, something happy to the moment, because you know what's happening. You're being upgraded on a cellular and spiritual level. Do something fun to break up that darkness. Not even that darkness, but that harsh energy that spirit can sometimes bring up. upon you when you're changing. Because let me tell you something. When you're going through a spiritual awakening, if you don't already know, okay, it can be rough. But that's okay. Because you're going to get through it. You're going to be a better person afterwards. Like, right now, like, Spirit is telling me about, like, iron sharpening iron. You have to go through those rough patches in order to sharpen your skills in this lifetime. And we definitely have had a lot of that going on in 2020. So let's not give up this week, you guys. We got to keep on pushing, okay? Okay. So, anywho, you guys, that is the weekly energy update for this week. What is today? Is it the 12th or is it the 14th? I don't know, but it's for this week. I'll put it in the caption, honey. I'm going to start pulling these over. And look, it's 3033 on there. I get so distracted. Y'all, I'm a Gemini sun and moon. Excuse me, okay? Sometimes I get distracted. I'm sorry. But, like I was saying, I'm going to start putting the weekly energy updates on YouTube, you guys. So if you can check those out, that'll be awesome. I'm also going to do a weekend energy update as well. And as you guys already know, tomorrow I'm going to be uploading my first video for the January 2021 predictions, which is super awesome. So make sure y'all check those out as I put them out. And please make sure to try to watch them all the way to the end, because I'm trying to get to 4,000 viewing hours. I have 1,000 followers now. Thank you guys. But I'm still trying to get to the 4,000 watch hours. So please make sure to watch my videos from beginning to end if you can, okay? And support your girl, okay? Okay. Hey, you guys, I love you for watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And I will talk to you later.